We now return to Let's Play Patrician 4. A few things have changed since the end of last episode. For one thing, I have redone my trade routes yet again. I have simplified them. Let me see, here's the aerial. So what I've got going now is just a circle, and actually it goes this way. And all this trade route is doing is taking the goods, the commodities, from city to city. And so it is vastly simplified in that I am basically, instead of just maxing out my cargo space and dropping off as much as I can in the various places, I've sort of gone through and seen how much I was producing in the time it takes me to go around. And so I'm only picking up as much as I need, and then I'm dropping off a little bit on each town that will take it around the whole area. I'm including raw stock now in the trade route just because I figure if I can take raw stock from Wendell, then that'll probably take him down enough that I can be elected alderman, because we're pretty damn close on that count. So I'm not picking up building materials in this route. Instead, what I've done is I've taken this shell fleet here, or the convoy, and I am going to have it go around and pick up and deliver building materials, because these three towns right here have the ability to produce. Now obviously in my town I have not produced anything yet. There's nothing here, but it will be. So what I'm doing is just collecting as much as I can, and then I'm distributing it out this way, and then going back and around. So hopefully having those two separate convoys means I won't be having this issue where this one just picks up thousands of logs or bricks or whatever and is unable to pick up anything else. Because we've still got, up here in Oslo, we've still got this huge amount of tools and not so much the raw metal anymore, but that is becoming a problem. So hopefully with those two separated I can have a better flow of things, and I won't have huge stockpiles. Like in Aalborg I've got 3,000 frickin' wood. Okay, what I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna have you come up here and take it across the water. Other things, what I want to do, as soon as this dolphin is done with its emergency repairs, whatever that's about, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have it become an escort for the Thule convoy. I'm going to combine them, and so we will hopefully not have to worry about pirates out here so much, because we'll be able to fight them if we run into them. And then I'm going to bring the Martin back home and have it just sit over here, because I like having a separate fleet that I can just sort of send out, because, you know, after they get into a fight they get damaged, and so I have to have them sit and repair, and I don't want the trade convoy to have to sit in dock while they are repairing for a week. So I like having a separate one there, and I'll just bring that back. And this is pretty good. I mean, he's 4 combat right now, whereas these guys aren't even at 1. Another thing I was going to do is I was going to do some captain swapping, which is not as sexy as it sounds, but this captain here has navigation 4, which qualifies him to go out to the Mediterranean. So I'm going to, well, I guess this would be the new captain after I combine the convoys. This guy would be the new captain. So what I'm going to do once that is repaired, I'll have them come over here, and I will dump off all of these crayers into this fleet. And even though these are warships, they still will count for 780 of the cargo, which will make up for the loss of a single cog. And so what I'll do then is I'll take this cog, make it its separate convoy, and then I will have 2 convoys going out into the Mediterranean. And that'll be beneficial to me, because it'll be bringing back more salt, and, or not salt, spice, and wine, and the like. This trade route in itself, though, just isn't really working so much. I mean, it's pretty... I mean, Stettin has a lot of problems. Not right now, but it tends to have some problems, so I need to do something here, especially in Danzig. I've built this counting house, but I've not built anything here, so this is just costing me money and nothing else. Well, I guess by itself it doesn't seem to cost me anything, but anyway, I need to get that producing stuff, and I think I'm also going to build something up in Stockholm. I wanted to save my money right now, though, for something else, but before we get on to that, I want to go back to Lubeck. Now that I am mayor, I have access to a whole bunch of cool stuff. We already looked at this stuff, but what I want to look at is the university, which Wendell, thankfully, built for me earlier this year, I guess. We've only got one university, apparently, in the whole league, and so that is only giving me 1 unit of knowledge. The more universities you build, the faster your research goes. We have nothing researching now, but this is what I wanted to look at. And we've got several different areas we can look at. We can do defensive structures, naval battles, but this is the one I wanted, ship types. Now I can start researching bigger ships. Another one I want to look at is geography here, because it gives me access to cartography, which allows me to do faster ships, but also founding cities. So I can get even more townships popping up, hopefully. I think that's what this does. And I might be able to become Lord Mayor of all of those as well. But I think right now I'm going to go into... I guess we'll have to go Hulk. This is larger and more agile than the Cog, so hopefully that'll work out for me. It means also that I may have to do some upgrading of my fleet and save some money for ships, but we'll go ahead and do this. I mean, once this is unlocked, I think it's going to benefit everybody, so if I don't get on it, my competitors are going to have larger ships, and that might not be so great. We'll have to see. Anyway, let's do that. So, this is working for 50 days. What else? 180 wool? I could probably do that, actually. But it doesn't look like... Yeah. Well, anyway. I've got the counting houses set up so that they are selling everything as well. But what I've got the money for now, I can come back into my town, and here I can do a bunch of cool stuff. Not here. It's in the architect. Okay, so I was looking at things, and my assignment here to found a new city is to raise the status to a Hanseatic trading post by September. And just looking through the buildings here, I'm going to need a tavern to be able to upgrade it to a Hanseatic city. I don't know. I think I have the choice of applying to become a Hanseatic city, so just building this by itself isn't going to cause that to upgrade, and I don't want it to right away, because as long as this is sort of a little outpost, no other traders will come here. They'll only come here when this is a trade post, which means that the longer it's not a trade post, the longer I have it to myself, meaning I can expand the houses, the businesses, all that stuff before the computer comes and mucks things up. So I think solidifying my rule in the town would be a great idea beforehand. One thing I think I want to build before that, though, is the wall. And this allows me to plan it out, and this is sort of the default, very small. It's only going to cost me 40,000. But what I want to do is expand it pretty much all the way. I might not do this. I mean, this actually goes quite a ways. It's only going to cost me 102,000, and I would never have to expand it again. No, go back in here. Okay, just make sure it's all the way. So, clearly this is way more than I think I would ever need. I could definitely shrink this down and save myself some money and building materials for more important stuff. Yeah, I think I'll do that actually. We'll shrink it down. Not too much, because I still want it to be able to expand quite a ways. But that's a pretty good size. Let's bring this in just a little bit. Yeah, that's probably good. I'm hoping. Now the thing is, certain buildings, well, like in the other towns, when I've been building the grain farms and the hemp farms and all that, those have to be out of the town. However, the walls can expand, and in fact, in one of the towns they have, I think it's Aalborg, I'll have to show you, but, so I don't know if they have to be built outside first and then you expand over them, or if this is okay, they just have to be a certain distance from town center. I want to expand this out just a little bit more. Okay, 70,000, that's probably good for now. I don't imagine it'll fill up that much. I mean, this is about twice as much as most of the towns. We can always expand it later, so we'll go ahead and do that. No! Damn it. Stupid mouse. Oh great, well now what happened? Okay. Stupid thing double clicking. Okay, let's try and expand that out again. Bring it out to that first rock. Something like that. I think it actually went out a little bit further. Okay. That'll work. Build it. 153 days. We are going to need a butt ton of that. Okay, so all those people I brought here disappeared because I had no housing for them, so that was kind of a waste. We do have 68 coming though, but they're not leaving, so they're like 68 people just sort of sitting here, homeless. Gotta bring in a bunch of brick, that's okay, we've got that coming. Another thing I wanted to look at, because I have limited how much material will be picked up, I think I can get rid of one of these and pass it off to this fleet. I want to do that because we've only got 700 cargo. And this is a small one, so... yeah, let's do that. Go ahead and do that. Send you down here to pick that up. And you are now on your new fleet, or your trade route rather. Okay, and this is up there to pick up that good. You know, I should just check and see. I've only got 100 there. I barely have anything here. I need to do another shipment. Okay, well, we'll see about that. Let's go back in here. I probably should start building homes. I guess I can go ahead and just start building them sort of around the church. If I plan this out properly, I can leave myself some areas for parks and that sort of thing, so I can sort of plan where the like the burger houses and all that stuff will be. So I can set out where the rich people will live and all that, but I think for now we'll just put it where, I guess we'll just put it around here. And then if we need parks and stuff, I can put it there. And I'll save some of these outer roads for stuff. Now, what other buildings? We have access to cheese and cloth, or clothing rather, metal goods, so as soon as we develop this town, it'll be pretty good. I'm also going to want one of these. I may as well build that now. Let's build that first, in fact. Building will be built close to the marketplace once the required building materials are available in the market hall. Well, I put it there anyway, I didn't have a say. Okay, let's put down some of these. And I'm out of money. Well, as long as we're having people live here, that's a good start. Okay, so now we need a lot of stuff. Let's get started. Ah, the Lafitte hideout has been found. Where... I wanted to look at it. Ah, right here. Okay. Let's go into the guild and see if there's a... No, I guess it's because I'm still on this one quest here. Now, what the hell is this? That looks enormous. Maybe it's just me, but that looks pretty big. Okay. Now what? Nah, that's not what you're here for. You are here to pick up this guy. Okay, and now I'll have you go on your goods trade route. Meanwhile, the Taggart is here to pick up all of this. You're gonna have to make many trips, apparently. We are low on the brick. So we'll go pick up the brick first. Actually, I'm gonna have, before you go on your trade route there, I mean, you're free to get rid of all that. Let's go ahead and do that now. We're gonna come over here, and I'm gonna use you to help bring brick over. You can bring a little bit of wood too. Okay, and you can now get rid of all that. Have you go back here. Okay. And we're just gonna dump it all off. And you can go on your trade route now. As for you, I want you to pick up a bunch of wood and take it down here because they need it. Who's the other ship here? You. So how you doing? Still got a lot of that junk that we gotta get rid of. I think I'll drop off the brick here, but we'll see. Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to get rid of all the building material because we're not trading building material here anymore. That is not part of your fleet. Oh shit. Wrong one. God damn it. Well, you can go get more. It's perfectly alright. Who is in here? Sea cow. I'm gonna have you bring that stuff back to Gothenburg, rather. That's actually not how you pronounce it. I did look up the Swedish pronunciation of it, and it is unspeakable. So, why am I here? Oh, right, this is the dolphin I was here to pick up. Not from you. Tavern's over here. There we go. Okay, so now I'm sending you out here to find the Thule fleet. I think I will actually have you just come here and stop your trade route for a moment so I can do all that. While you are here, I'm going to have you now sell all that. So we should have plenty there. Okay, and you can continue on. Shell is there. We are waiting on the Taggart. Taggart. pick up a bunch of that and take it back down there. Let's make sure it goes into the right one this time. I think I can probably afford to do more. Okay, so now let's talk about this. That is my other cog. I do also need another ship. Not from you. Okay, so let's think about how I do this. Well, it's no wonder we needed the emergency repairs. That one cog was almost dead. Okay, so I'm trying to preserve this one, which means I will get rid of... Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of some of this stuff first. So let's go ahead and sell, I guess, the brick. And not that. Let's take it back to you. Well, I've got plenty. Sell it. And that's not good to me here. That's not good to me here. I could get rid of a bunch of wood. And by a bunch I mean not very much at all. Still 88. I need to get rid of some stuff, so let's go ahead and drop this off here, even though pretty much just gonna get back to square one on that. Oh, I had fish that I could get rid of this whole time. I bought it for like 154, so that's a good price. Not that. We'll get rid of about that much. Okay, so the cargo hold can now afford to lose all my ships. Okay. And we'll select this one. And we'll bring that stuff in. Now that's only 1,600. Maybe I should just bring that cog in as well. That's quite a bit. Might be way more than I need, actually. But that's okay. I'll just sort of keep it as is for now. Okay, so what I need to do now is load in the east trade route and activate it, but first I want you in repairs. Okay, so now I've got... That was not the right one, god damn it. Excuse me? But... Ooh? But... Let's go to a different... What the hell do you mean? I've got no... That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. This thing needs to be repaired. Can I take it out? There we go. Okay. 11 days. You know what? I'll just try to remember I've got something there. So you go ahead and do your thing there. So you are repairing, but we do need to get rid of some of this stuff somewhere. You are no longer going to be doing that, because I'm going to be having you go out to the Mediterranean. So I guess it's a good thing that I am having a repair. Who just dinged and why? Taggart Fleet. You don't need to do anything anymore, actually. I'm going to have you go back here. You need to get rid of all that stuff. I should have actually had it stuffed into this guy. That stuff should all be selling, though. Back to the market. Okay. So we need to send you down here to pick up, like, pitch and stuff. You can come back over here to this side. Alright, I think that's that. Why don't you go back and pick that up now? Unless it was the... I think it might have been the Thule, actually. Never mind. Keep going. So what are we going to do about you? It's a lot of goods. Let's go sell it up here. Chronicle entry. I can't see it right now. Wow, prices for this are really bad. But that's not what I'm worrying about right now. I'm just trying to fill up the marketplace so people can come here. And we're gonna need stuff here as well. I should have kept those tools. Let's go see. We have a shit ton of wool. Why do we have so much wool? Was one of these places... No, none of them buy wool. Gonna have to have the Taggart Flea go do something about that. Alright, well you can go down here too. So the sea cow is already here. Pick up that. We'll pick up something like that. Something like that. And that went straight into storage. God damn it! No, 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 no. Other way. Okay, good enough. So you can go out. Or you can't because you aren't in repair. This is missing raw goods. The metal. I think all the metal that I just took. Taggart, why don't you go up there and grab some metal? Okay, we got a new guy who's mayor of Rostock. We don't have any metal in town. Well, that's disappointing. That's definitely not enough. Who has got all the metal? Someone is hoarding this stuff. I don't have a thing up there yet. Well, let's take it back down. Okay, need to come back in here for a minute. There's a new notice. I need 5 cheese. I could probably do that. What would this give me? 100. Well, it might build up something. 2 homes, nobody wants to live here. We need to build more. Well, no one wants to live here because there aren't any jobs. I think I'll keep that spot open. And then what I'll do is I'll bring this in here so I can do the fire, and I should have actually put that there. Oh well. It can go there. Perfectly fine. Now we need jobs. I think we'll start with the raw materials, actually. Is this being built? Yeah, it was gonna take like 150 days or something outrageous, wasn't it? Okay, that's only got 2, that's almost there, that's good. We could do this. Let's do this. 5 cheese. That might just be brought about in its own thing, actually. Okay, the Thule is here. I was gonna have it also pick up pitch and make sure it's the right friggin' thing. so you can go. We'll have you go... I don't want them both going to the same place, so we'll have this go to my town. And we'll bring this back to my town as well. Okay, so the shell, let's check on you. You've got a ton of that stuff you need to get rid of still. I probably will need to do some adjustments to the number of goods that I've got. Being picked up and dropped off. You, it was you. Okay, I need you, next time you're around, I'm gonna have you go pick up that ship, which I think is probably done right now. The Martin, well, I won't be able to tell it to go on patrol here until... Yeah, this isn't a pirate flag! I'm protecting from pirates, you stupid thing. I don't think I can go on patrol until the shipyard is built. Okay, you... Do you have cheese right now? No. I'm gonna have you pick up some cheese just real quick. And you're gonna come up here. Okay. You can go back to your thing. Sea cow is now ready. Let's pick up some goods before we leave. You can go to that town, and you can also head back there. Okay. Got some more money. We need to spend it now on stuff. They now need 5 hemp. In the normal course of just the trade route, I would probably bring some here. I think that's part of the trade route. Hemp, yeah. I just don't appear to have been building any of that up. No, I wanted to stay in here because now I want to build some buildings. So let's... I guess we'll do building materials because being able to build my own building materials will help me to continue building businesses. So I think the formula in the book says that you need 1 house for every well, it's 100 people, actually. I think these things take 100 people, but some of these others take more. Let's go ahead and build about 4 of each, let's say. Now, how far am I going to put these? I don't think it really matters, but, you know, I'd like to have the houses sort of on the inner ring. I could really put these just as far out here as I wanted, I think. You put my businesses right up along the wall. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Because I don't think travel time counts here. Like, I think as soon as the building is made, the good is made in the building, I mean, it just goes straight to my storehouse. Well, I could put a little road along the wall, but we won't do that. We'll do it like that instead. Okay. We'll build some of these. Come on now. Really? Come on, game, throw me a bone. Guess we'll have to do it like that then. Just have this ugly little road go that way. Fine, whatever. Do it like that, and like that. Okay. Well, that'll be fun. Let go of that. Okay, so we've got 8 people, or 8 places rather. And it probably will be enough for the 8 buildings. Could build more houses. We're gonna definitely need more people. City Hall is done, so I can actually go towards Am I not actually having any taxes? I need to have 500 before I can apply to the council. Okay, and get a trading post status. Let's just have a 1% tax right now. Because we're losing money on that wall. Treasury. Okay, I see. Let's put in, I don't know, like 5,000. Oh, here's where I can get the patrol. 28 cannons and full crews. Okay, well, we'll worry about that later. Where is... Is it in the guild? I don't think so. Ooh, look at that. Next election, let's run right now. Damn it! So I haven't even completed one assignment. Damn it! We're getting close, though. No, what I want to look for is the friggin... I'm pretty sure it's in here that allows me to decide what is going to be... I don't even remember what I was looking for. I think it was how to upgrade this stuff. Because, I mean, it's my town, so I should be able to determine what I want to build next on my own. I guess I don't have to go through whatever that thing was in other towns. I mean, let's look at Alberg here. No, not you. City Hall. Yeah, it's part of the city council. This is where you vote to determine what you're going to do, but I don't have that in my own town because it's my own town. But how do I guess I can't upgrade my church yet just because of the status of the town? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to have to work to get people to come here. But having jobs available will be good for that. So we've got plenty of building materials here. I guess we'll drop off a wool. Who is in town here? I'm losing a lot of money by doing that. Let's stop doing that, and you can keep going back to your trade route. Okay, so the Sea Cow is done. The Taggart fleet is doing nothing now because we've... I mean, aside from the metal, we're just not picking that up. Why aren't you picking that up? Load. Where's the load? I'm loading max at a price of 65. So clearly I don't want to buy it at a very high price. So we're not getting a lot. I guess that means I'm going to have to increase my own production. Is this the only place I've got production? I guess so, because I'm not doing it in Danzig. I don't think you can here. Nope. So, it's these two towns that are building up. Let's go back to Stockholm. I just want to see how much it's going to cost me to apply here. 500,000. You guys suck. So I can't build my next counting house there for quite some time. I'm going to have to eventually focus on these, but right now that I've got my own town, I'm too excited to do that. So I will let these guys sort of suffer for a while, I suppose. Not a good choice. Not really. So this is protected for now. Where is my other... Sea Cow's going out. The shell, here we go. Let's take a look at this for a while. It's picking up a ton of that. Should be... Alright, it doesn't drop it off here. It picks it up. Wendell was elected. God damn it. Town of Lübeck was looted because the guy is not happy. Thing about that is that after they do that, after they get pissy with you, then their satisfaction level goes straight back up. So, I mean, I'm kind of not inclined to deal with them anymore because they're just a pain. I mean, in my own town, I'd probably want to do something, but, like, it's not really worth it anymore because they'll just be a pain in the butt for, I don't know, a couple months. Ahab. You son of a bitch. And then we'll just, you know, they'll go back to normal for a while, so it smooths itself out. Is he coming my way? He is coming my way. You know, I didn't even really... Where the fuck did he go? Didn't even bother to see how strong he was. Damn it. Lost him. That might mean that his hideout is around here. Allenburg is under siege. Oh well. I mean, not really oh well, because that is all my stuff is out. Oh, right. I wanted to show you this. They expanded the walls, so now my stock farms are within the walls. And something I actually wanted to do here was increase my production of the stock farms, because I just am not producing enough meat to... No, that is not it. This is the counting house. Yeah, like I'm only making 4. That's just not enough. Look at that. Well, I don't have money for that, so that'll have to wait. But anyway, the cogs are moving in the machine, not the ships, and things are going okay. Hopefully, we can start getting some people who actually want to live here. I think that's enough for now. So I'll end this one here, and I'll see you next time.